After the deadly bombings at the Boston Marathon on Monday, many Americans are worried about enhancing security measures at any public event. At what's likely the first high-profile gathering since the Boston tragedy, officials acted quickly to ensure the safety of a concerned public despite the added costs. Eamon Javers has more from Washington.
There were marching bands, colonial pipers, and soldiers on parade instead of on patrol. It hardly seemed like a day after a major terrorist attack as the Emancipation Day parade continued as planned right down Pennsylvania Avenue today. Officials said they were going to maintain a very heavy security presence here at the Emancipation Day parade in Washington, D.C. It's not a lot of visible security here. The normal police presence is out and about here in Washington, but the folks we've talked to here today said this was an important day to come out and they were not going to be afraid.
I mean, it's a pretty safe place to be at this point.
How do you feel today?
I feel pretty safe. I do.
It's the 151st anniversary of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, and times were a lot scarier and tougher back then, and people, stood for what they believed in. I thought it was an important gesture to come out here and support this.
These spectators are determined to go on with life in America today, even as the Senate Republican leader warned that Americans have let security grow lax.
The complacency that prevailed prior to September the 11th has actually returned. And so we are newly reminded that serious threats to our way of life remain.
But securing the big events that America loves is an extremely expensive thing to do, whether it's in Times Square or New Orleans. The NFL spent $6 million on security for the Super Bowl this year, and President Obama's first inauguration came with a $124 million security price tag, and there's no guarantee it will always work.
My sense is, for something like this, you couldn't possibly have frisked everybody in Boston before the marathon or looked in every trash can everywhere.
No matter what security officials do, life and the parade will go on. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Eamon Javers.